If you want to be a full-time content creator, then this is the only video you need to watch. Because if you've seen other videos on this topic, they're going to tell you everything that I wouldn't, like create a digital product right away, post every day, comment and engage on other people's posts, or go live every day. Do those methods work? Yeah, they work. But they also is one of the quickest ways to get burned out and absolutely hate what you got yourself into. But me, on the other hand, the only thing I do is I do one video a week, and I make hundreds of thousands of dollars every year working part-time as a content creator. And I've been doing this for the last 5 years. I am not your traditional content creator, and I am all about working a lot smarter and not harder. And I want to show you exactly what you should do if you want to become a full-time content creator in 6 months. Now, this will be your full-time income, but you will not be working full-time. You guys ready to get into this? All right, let's go. All right, let's start with the biggest question. What platform should you focus on first? Now, my answer is going to be master one platform before you try to do anything else. Now, let me start with the platforms I would not recommend. Number 1, Instagram. Next, TikTok. Facebook, X, and then LinkedIn. I would not use any of these. Why? Because those platforms require you to really know yourself. And starting out, you probably really don't. Like, you need to know what your niche is, your offer, your message. And that takes time. I've been in the game for over 7 years now, and I'm still trying to tweak my Instagram bio. Like, Whitney, who are you? Who are you trying to serve? I don't even know. And I don't need to know that with my strategy. And to grow on those platforms anyway, you basically need to post every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. And you're expected to know what trends are going on. Pick the right music, learn how to shoot, edit, where to put your text on the reels, and stay relevant. It is a lot. And especially when you're starting out, I just think if there's a better way, you should use it. But I don't want you guys to get me wrong. Those platforms all have its place. And once you're ready to expand your reach, you should absolutely use those different platforms. But starting out, I say just use this one platform that's gonna let you work less and earn more while you're trying to still figure all this stuff out. And that platform is YouTube. I don't really think that I even need to address the whole issue about being on camera, because if you're watching this video and you want to be a content creator, I think that's part of the deal that you're going to have to show your face eventually. But what I love about YouTube is that you don't have to have it all figured out. Like, your bio doesn't matter. You don't have to be an expert. You just need to know how to be resourceful. Most people don't use YouTube like I do. I'm not really trying to sell anything. I'm just sharing information that people are already looking for. YouTube is a search engine. Think about how you use YouTube. You go because you have a question or you want to find out how something works. This is how I use it. I find out what people are searching for and I answer their questions through my videos. For example, I found out people were searching for how to make money driving for Instacart. So you want to know what I did? I made a video about it. And when I saw that video did really well, I said, let me try this again. So I did the same video on Amazon Flex, DoorDash, and Ship. And these videos have gotten hundreds of thousands of views. Now, ask me, have I ever driven for one of these companies? The answer is no, but that didn't matter. I just reached out to people who did, and I asked them all the questions that other people who wanted to do this will want to ask. And then in the video, I'm honest. I said I interviewed someone that does this, and I've asked them all the questions, and I'm letting you guys know how this thing works. And even the audio in the Instacart video that I did, it was horrible. But that video got over 200,000 views. And it didn't matter because I learned that people only care about the information that you can give them. They do not care about all the fancy editing and the best mic. Now, that video to this day is still showing up in the search results. That was over 4 years ago and it's still making me money. You cannot say that about any other platform. That's why I say start a YouTube channel, because the videos keep working for you long after you post them. The best part is that you don't have to even have a product to sell to make money with YouTube. And I did this with a small following with affiliate marketing. So let me give you an example. There was this blogger, I was reading her article about this woman who was making money selling dog treats. And I saw that this woman had an affiliate program. So I said, I could probably do a video about this. Let me do some research. So I did my research and I saw that people were actually searching for how to make money selling dog treats. So you know what I did? I did a video on it. I interviewed that woman who was making money selling dog treats and I just shared her story. I didn't even have her face on there. I just talked about what she did. And if you look it up today, after 3 years of posting it, it's still the first video that shows up in the search results when you search for how to make money selling dog treats. And this video is still making me money today because I promote this girl's course in that video, which is affiliate marketing. And anyone that clicks on her referral links and purchases her course after watching my video, I earn a commission. And it's very often I get these emails saying that I just got paid from a video I did one time 3 years ago. That's the power of YouTube. That's the power of my strategy. With this strategy, you don't need a product to sell. You don't need a big following. You just need to create content that helps people with something that they are already looking for. So I want to combat some common misconceptions when it comes to YouTube. So I know a lot of people are going to say, well, I don't have a fancy camera. Well, my question to you is going to be, do you have a smartphone? Because that's all you need to get started. Charlie Morgan has over 200,000 subscribers and he only uses his iPhone. The next one is, well, I don't want to be on camera. I don't like that. And my answer to that will be, join the club. I don't either. But can I show up for 30 minutes a week to record one video? Yes. And then the next one, well, I don't know what to say. And then my answer to that is, neither do I. I use a teleprompter and I write my script just how I talk. And I read it right off my phone using this teleprompter app. No excuses, y'all. And I even had the excuses where my house isn't the Instagram worthy house. But I got over myself and I started my YouTube channel in the corner of my daughter's bedroom. I was insecure, I was self-conscious about my lazy eye, but I did it because there was nothing gonna stop me from being able to stay home and raise my kids and earn a full-time income working part-time hours. When I saw that people were doing this, I said, I cannot let my excuses hold me back any longer. And then I got started and I did it. In 5 months, I got monetized with ads, but even before that, I was making money through the power of affiliate marketing. That's why using my strategy, you can make money before you even have to get 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 hours of watch time. That's why this is the best way to be a content creator, and you can do it in 6 months, making money through the power of affiliate marketing. Now, this video is not going to be about affiliate marketing and how you can monetize it. I've done videos on that, but I'm showing you the strategy that I use and that you can use too in order to do this in 6 months. So I'm currently I'm in the middle of a 4-week YouTube bootcamp that I'm having, and it is going so well. And this is exactly what I'm teaching my students. I'm gonna teach it to you. Step 1 is you need to understand how YouTube works. And YouTube, the way it works, it's pretty simple. You need to find topics that people are searching for, make thumbnails that get attention, write titles that spark curiosity, and then hook viewers in the first 30 seconds. If they click on your video and in less than 30 seconds, they're already going off to somewhere else, that means they're not interested. And YouTube's whole goal is to get people to click on a video and watch it as long as possible. So if you can master those 4 things that I just said, you're going to win on YouTube. And the only way to win on YouTube is to get started and to do it and adjust. Do it and adjust. The more you're gonna do it, the better you're gonna get. Step 2 is to do topic research. In order to do well on YouTube, you need to be able to go and find topics that people are interested in. Not just things that you think what people are interested in. You need to know that they're interested in this stuff. And that's how I do it. I don't do anything out of my own thinking. I let the research tell me what I should create content about. So what I would do if you're just getting started, I would go to YouTube and find out what people are searching for. And I'm gonna show you on the computer how I would do this. Okay, so to get started, you wanna have some frame of reference onto what you wanna talk about. So what I do is I like to look at the homepage. I like to see what's doing well because I don't know what to create content on. So what I do is I have this tool called vidIQ, and it lets me see, these are called breakout videos. So I'm trying to see if a video has more views than they have subscribers. So that's what this little thing tells me. Right away, I can just identify that this video did really well for this girl because it's a breakout video. Her score is 98%. So I'm asking myself, I look at the title. Once I look at the views and I see this vidIQ thing right here, I tell myself, okay, what's her title? And it says, the excuse you need to start filming your boring life. That's something I could do a video on. So I click on her video.
Over the years, I've watched
and then I'm gonna go ahead and take this title because I'm just doing research. I'm trying to build a content case to say, oh, I could talk about this because I know it does well for other people. So I'm gonna put the URL, well, I'm gonna put the title right here. And then I'm gonna copy her URL. And I'm just doing research. So I'm like, okay, this is something I could do. Let me just write this down so I can move on. But that's a potential topic I could do. And then what I do is I move on. So I'm saying, okay, what else is there out there? So that's just one strategy I use. Another strategy I recently used is that I was trying to do a video about digital products, but I didn't know what to call it. So I went to YouTube and I just put in digital products. And then my eye always goes to how many subscribers they have. This is the tool I use with vidIQ. It tells me how many subscribers they have. And then I look up their views for this video. If I see that they have more views than the subscribers, that's a good clue to me to say, oh, this must be a topic that a lot of people are interested in because they have more views than they have subscribers. So I know that it's not only their subscribers watch this, but other people did as well. So that's the only clues that I can use to say that this is a topic people are interested in. And that's what I use to do my research. So I'm always looking in this list and I saw this girl. I'm just gonna show you really quickly how to do this. So I'm asking myself, what can I do about digital products? What type of video can I do? I wanna do something that's gonna do well. So I saw this girl and I clicked on her page, and this is what I do all the time when I'm doing research. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna go to her page now, and then I'm going to go to her videos. So I click on videos, and then I go to popular. And I'm just gonna see what has done well for her, and I'm gonna ask myself, is there anything that I wanna do with these videos? So I automatically see that this video did really well for her, 203,000 views 3 months ago. And it's make this amount of money for creating digital products, don't sell on Etsy. So when I saw that, I said, hey, that's a really good, I like her thumbnail, I like her title, that worked really well for her. This is a topic that people are interested in. So then I told myself, okay, I'm gonna do a video similar to this, but I'm gonna put my own spin to it. And sure enough, I did a video about digital products, so I'm gonna show you what I did and how this works, because I didn't know what to title it. So I took inspiration from hers and made it my own, and this video did well and it's still doing well. And this is just a month ago and it's got 37,000 views. So I used her title for inspiration on how to use mine. It's not the exact same thing. And I also used her thumbnail for inspiration. I didn't completely copy. I made it my own and put its own look and feel there. That's how I find topics that people are interested in. I let the data tell me what people are searching for. And then another tip that I want to give you guys is when you're trying to figure out what title to use, don't always use the same titles in the same industry that you're doing, about the same topic. I like to look at other industries where a topic did well and then put my own spin to it. Here's an example of how I did it. Right here, I saw this pop on my YouTube homepage and I saw the vidIQ score. It said 100, so that automatically got my eye. And I said, oh my gosh, let me look at his title. So then my eye looked at his title. 7 low competition service businesses you can start today. And I said, oh, that's a good title. Maybe I can use that and put my own spin to it. And sure enough, look, I did the same thing. I did 5 low competition, but I'm talking about AI businesses. It's not the same thing as his, that you can start today. And this video, just posted it and it's doing really well. So I find out what's working, I put my own spin to it, and then I post. That's how I use the data to let me know what I should actually do. That's how you can do this in 6 months, because you're only creating content that people that you know are interested in this kind of stuff. You do your due diligence about making sure that you have a good title, making sure you have a good thumbnail. The thumbnail has to create curiosity. You don't want them to save it for later. You want them to click now. So you have to do your research, study other people who are doing well. The views will just tell you if the video did well or not. That's why I love YouTube. You can just see what's working and then ask yourself, why did that do so well? What are they doing? What's their face in their thumbnail? How did they write their title in a way that will make you want to click? You look at other people's success and then you put your own spin to it. You don't copy, but you use it for inspiration. So a big thing with my research is I like to use vidIQ. So if you guys want to use vidIQ and just try it out, I recommend doing it for the first 30 days because I have a $1 trial, because I think it's kind of expensive. It's like $40 a month, but try it out for the first month when you're doing your research to see if this really works for you and to find topics that you know people are interested in. And if you only do content on things that people are interested in, you're bound to do well if you take the time and continue to adjust and analyze what you've done the last video and make better revisions for the next one and just keep improving time after time after time. So I recommend going to your spreadsheet, filling that up and getting at least 10 ideas, because those 10 ideas, you're going to see a pattern like, oh, I guess these type of videos do well. And then you're going to find out who's your target audience in those videos that you're finding. There should start being a pattern that you're going to be talking about a certain topic. And then from there, you can define what your niche is or your category or your topic that you want to focus on. You want to have a reason to say, subscribe to my channel to learn more about blank. Fill in that blank. You want them to subscribe for some reason. You can't be everywhere talking about food, yarn, crafts. Like, you have to pick a reason why they should subscribe to your channel. So think about that. Do your due diligence and do some research. Take the time to do it. I always say the one thing that separates me from most people is that I do my research. And it doesn't even take that long, but you just have to take the time to do it. Now, the top performing niches on YouTube to make the most money is personal finance, tech and software reviews, health and wellness, education and how-to content, real estate investing, travel, and content creation. If there's something that you want to talk about that is not in that category, that's okay. You want to make sure you have some interest in what you choose. So take time, think about it, do your research, see what's doing well, and then ask yourself, which one of these do I really want to focus on? And then go ahead and go that route. Step 3 is to understand how you're going to make money. Look at your spreadsheet of ideas and ask, how are these creators making money? Are they running ads? Are they promoting affiliate links? Are they selling their own products? Do they have brand sponsorships? You want to know if you can make money from these videos that you're creating. You're not doing this just for fun. Now, step 4 is to create a plan, a weekly schedule. So here's my recommended weekly content flow. Monday, work on your title and thumbnail. So you already have a list of ideas that you've done the research for. Now you pick a video out of that and you focus on your title, which is so important, and your thumbnail. Because if you don't get these two right, no one will ever click on your video and watch the video. So you make sure you put some time into that. That should take you 2 hours to do. But remember, you're just getting started, so don't worry, it may take you longer than 2 hours. Tuesday, write your script. Now this could take up to 5 hours of doing research, especially starting out. It's gonna take you a little longer, but you wanna do a good thorough research about your topic. Look at the comment section of other creators on that same topic. Make sure you're doing a very thorough video because you don't want them having to ask any other questions in your video. You wanna give the best video about whatever topic that you're covering. And then Wednesday, you record. It's a lot easier when you have a teleprompter like I do because I don't have to memorize anything. I just write out my script, just how I talk, and then I sit and I record for 30 minutes and I send it off to my editor, and I am done, guys, for the week. Now, once he gives me my video back, my editor, then I would schedule it, and all my videos, typically I try to have them go out on Monday at 12 p.m. But that isn't always the case, so sometimes I do Tuesday, but I do it when I can. That's my normal schedule. And this is how you guys can do this in 6 months. Each week, you are putting out one video that you know people are interested in based on your research. And if you guys want to learn more from me, you guys definitely check out my bootcamp because it's a 4-week bootcamp. I'm going through it right now. I didn't think I was going to do another one, but it's going so well. I'm like, I got to do another one. So this may be my last one. And this is a 4-week bootcamp that shows you how to launch and grow your YouTube channel and monetize it like I do through affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is like my secret sauce in SEO. And I really go heavy and deep in those areas because it's exactly what I do. I only talk about what I do. So be sure to check out the wait list below. It's over 100 people right now on the list. And I'm going to probably limit it to a certain amount of people because I want it to be focused. So definitely check it out. See if this is right for you. Now, if you are still here watching this video, I love to see who sticks around to the end of my videos. So comment below if YouTube is for you, or let me know if YouTube is not gonna be your thing. I love to hear from you guys to see what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. If you love this video, you're gonna love this one right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.